What is up, guys? This is Green Warrior 291. I am here doing a video that has been long due from my list of videos that I haven't done yet. A Star Wars Bad Batch theory video. After not having talked about it for how long, actually? How long has it been since I last talked about it?
From your season one review, I'd say about a month or two. I can't remember.
Well, look who decided to show up.
Hey, I'm finally here.
Well, someone's been having fun with their ship.
Yes, more likely on an Omicron ship that took some damage.
Wait, the what?
On just a should we? I don't think we should get into that topic.
What's with? Wait, why do those goggles look familiar?
Well, I thought it was obvious.
Is that right?
Yep.
Anyway, not the point. This video we're gonna go into theories. Now, there are three categories to this, actually. Character.
Yay.
I think, honestly, we can say for certain that Boba Fett's gonna make an appearance.
My question is, would he be with the what is it? The group the bounty hunter group that he was in, or do you think he would have left them?
No, he'd still be with them. I can't see why not.
Can't see why not. I'm just trying to think of because do we know definitely when he left that group, or or was he abandoned by them? I can't remember that at all, or I don't know if that was ever
No, that never
played
happened.
out. Okay, so we don't know anything between that. So.
Nah, after his fight with Cad Bane in the deleted episodes that Disney screwed up and not decided to put. Basically, he defeated Cad Bane on a standoff, so he has gained the respect of the crew. Plus, some of them, regardless to them. So for sure, he would have kept around a few of his bounty hunter friends.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would get off. That's just the one thing I'm mainly concerned about if we do get Boba back.
The only question is, what will he represent for Omega?
Oh shoot! Oh, you would think, quote unquote, the bigger brother, basically.
I don't know about
the
that.
Bad Batch.
I don't know about that
I
because
don't know.
she wouldn't exactly agree with what he's doing. So either they turn out to be okay but still disagree, or hostile.
And then there's the conflict between those two, and that's gonna be an interesting confliction.
The next character that we can theorize that will be is Cody, since we haven't heard from what happened to him.
Please don't! Please! I'm scared for that to happen!
Look, with Rex back in the forefront, that means that Cody has a of appearing, and he was gonna appear in Rebels.
Oh. No. Okay. Since now Rebels is now... Well, is it considered done, basically? I'm unsure.
Oh, Rebels finished. Rebels did finish.
Okay, then, maybe there is a likely shoot. There is a likely chance we would. And what happened on, on Utapau between that Order 66 being executed. I can't exactly remember what happened after that.
I mean, there's not much to tell other than he trained the new recruits.
Right.
But
I just can't think of anything else after that.
Ahsoka might make an appearance.
I mean, that's the one Jedi basically that the batch has never met.
Yeah,
So,
but it'd
in a
still be
way,
interesting.
it would, but I feel like that wouldn't make any sense. If
Why?
I honestly, I don't know. I mean, it'd be, I don't know. Considering that they've already met Rex at this point, and he's given hints that he had help during the Battle Scars episode, so he didn't really wanted to give her name out. So what would be the point in giving? What would be the point in seeing her?
If the term fulcrum comes around, then it's her. That's just something you gotta keep in mind.
Yeah, true.
All right, next
Shoot.
character, either R2D2 or C3PO. One of the two tend to always appear in any media, regardless.
No, hang on here. We know R2. Well, I'm feeling more of R2 than C3, but
The two are glue. They will. You have
well,
one, the
yes.
other will appear.
Well, yes. It's just that R2 has been mostly with quote unquote Anakin during the time, and now that he's now Darth Vader at this moment, which we're gonna point out that might be another character we'll actually face off with, and that's a character we need to see more of as far as like Clone Wars edition in a way. Alright, I don't mean to sidetrack the droids off, but
It's highly possible.
it really is, and that's like that will honestly end the season. That's honestly how I would think, because there's no way they will make another season if they're gonna have Darth Vader in it. I don't see that possible.
What, Darth Vader not being in it?
No, oh, I'm saying as the Bad Batch surviving Darth Vader. That's my thing.
They can. That's not
Man.
initially hard.
Really? I want to talk about that hallway scene in in the Rogue movie.
Yeah, but they asked for it.
Okay, you're not wrong, but not like it's not like that for anyone who encounters Darth Vader is gonna
All
be
right.
the case.
What about Maul?
Oh, shoot, right? Because that's the thing we need to think about, like how far this time skip is going to be in the Bad Batch in the second season, basically. That's another thing we got to consider about. Because that really depends on what characters we would see. I have one that's been on my mind, and it hurts for me to say this a lot. I feel like there is going to be a moment where the Bad Batch will be in a diplomatic situation where I feel like Omega will actually sacrifice herself. I feel like I have this bad gut feeling she will sacrifice herself for save her brothers. I don't know why.
What, Echo style?
And well, I can't say exactly like that. Well, just like no, I'm just saying like there would be a situation between like I don't know who would be another squad they would go. Not the same squad, just without Crosshair finding them again. Unless Crosshair comes back again, that's another situation. That's another thing.
Look, the only predictable thing with Crosshair is what I said last season. Either he's gonna betray the Empire and join them, betray the Empire and die, or he's gonna die a villain. That's really it.
That you're not. That's really something that honestly would be right though. But I just feel like there's gonna be a predicament moment where the Bad Batch can't really do anything, and it would have to deal with Omega since they're still trying to go after her. Well, I would actually, wouldn't, because they're still needing to go for. Oh, because I'm thinking about not at the ending episode where Nala Se was being taken with the scientist, and I feel like that's where the cloning. Well, I can't say more cloning experiments are happening, but like just different types of cloning experiments. That's another thing to consider. I feel like they. Well, I don't know if they wouldn't want that though. That's the issue. So maybe not, but like I still feel like there's just gonna be a moment where Omega will actually consider like sacrificing herself just for the sake of her brothers if it came to that decision. If there was a decision like that.
Well, all right. The only thing I can really say is just no more filler. I don't care that they're working with Sid, but it has to point with something. I want it to actually lead somewhere.
But I liked some. Hold on, I just liked some of the fillers. I know it seemed a little tedious, but I'm starting to like the
For
fillers
almost
now.
okay, now for almost the whole stupid time, it's been fillers and filler and filler, and it got annoying. Cause it's like it got repetitive.
Well, that's how season 1 starts.
I don't care. Do something better. That's the only criticism I'll give it. But in terms of
That's what
story,
season 2 will do.
in terms of story, here's what I predict. I predict that there's gonna be the Clone Wars Rebellion. I mean the Clone Rebellion, not Clone Wars. The Clone Rebellion.
You know what? And say, I don't know. Let's just say the Bad Batch all die. But Omega is the only one that survived. So basically, she will become a part of that if it came to that conclusion.
What? If the Bad Batch die, that kind of kills the concept in the end.
Kind of does, but it's just like, you know what? And then Omega will have her own story, which is like, okay. I don't know. Cause Omega is that type of person to be considered rebellious, like, well, I can't say rebellious, but like or the rebellion in a way. 'Cause she's too nice. She's honestly just too nice, and just basically trusts everyone. Well, I can't say trust anyone. She always just has this gut feeling to always do something right.
Yeah, but I
Because
feel like they should have done the Clone Rebellion if it was a neat setup. The Kaminoans were all losing their place, and it would have been more of a perfect way to introduce the whole clones versus Empire.
Yeah, true, but I still can't get over the fact of what happened with Lama. I don't know what happened with Lama Su in the end. I don't know if he got killed off.
Oh, he
after
definitely
Noah
got
was
killed
like-
off.
I want to say he did because, like, the way that those doors shut and with the 2 troopers on him, I feel like he was killed. But that's something I can't get over. Also, I kept on noticing and I can't stop thinking about it, which kind of sucks if that was. Well, I can't say the case, but more the case if we're still going after Omega.
They probably are going to go after Omega. I wouldn't doubt that. I think that story arc is going to basically stay as a forefront. But the story arc between Crosshair opposing Hunter is still on effect, so there isn't much of it regarding
No,
how things are going to be.
no, and it's kind of a little bit of problematic. Well, cause okay, and then here I'm gonna say it, cause I still don't believe his chip is removed. I get it, it's damaged from his burnout, but like, I don't want to. I'm on the side that doesn't believe that it's removed because I want to say he's only saying that to himself that it's been removed, but he really doesn't know that. I really don't think it's removed. I think he's only telling himself that.
I mean, it feels like there was some progression, but then again, it felt like nothing really changed because the situation stayed the same, just with a more redeeming Crosshair, sort
It's
of.
like both. It's like a little bit of redeeming, but it's also a little bit like, you know what? He's actually making his own decisions, and even though it might not be the best decision, it's what he's thinking of himself now, and being with the squad.
I suppose. Alright, next part, the and final part, the structure of the episodes. For this part, it's kind of just how we kind of want the episodes to be and how not to be. Like how not to be. Sid wants you to do something, they go do it, they somehow beat it, and then they get paid. That's repetitive. You
I
can
just
have
want Omega. I just want Omega to be like more considerate about what she's doing, because I don't think I really hated her in the Ryloth case in the Ryloth episodes because I I hated the fact that no matter what the Bad Batch told her, like, you know what, we need to stay out of sight. We can't be seen, or we can't give distractions about ourselves. No matter what she's doing, she's basically doing the opposite, and I hate that from her. I really want her to see the truth more of an
Oh,
my
that's not a
experience.
structure of an episode to start things off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I needed to let that out. That's what I
Second,
don't want in episodes. I don't want that in episodes.
okay, we can go with that. Yeah, we can do something that's not the group does things because Omega says so. They have to. I like the arguments between the groups, like all of them arguing, and then eventually Hunter having to make the choice without Omega's influence. I don't think Omega's influence was in that one. I think for like say the episode with Gregor, I think that one everyone gave their inputs.
That was like a whole, all those all those points being made out. Like, it's like which one was the better solution or which one was the better, solution to go with.
Like that actually, obviously we knew what was gonna happen, but it felt more natural than just Omega saying let's do this despite not having an idea of how they can solve it, and with all of them surviving and stuff.
Sorry, that's what I just don't want. First thing already. I don't know. I want Omega to be like more open-minded and be like more like seeing consequences on her actions. On like, I just can't with her. I really couldn't stand it. But as far as other things I would consider is like more moments, because honestly, we need more moments with Omega, with mainly Echo, honestly, and we need more Echo screen time because he doesn't. I mean, his bickering with Peg, and like it's really hilarious, but it's just like we need more like moments. I don't know, because we already know that that Hunter and Wrecker go well with Omega just fine, but it's just the others that we still need more work on, and I don't know. I just feel like she just needs to be with everyone equally, more than the favorable.
Yeah.
So that's what I gotta give input on, like what I want more on.
Yeah, I mean the structure of the episode is have a A and B plot, because for the most part it's just a massive A plot.
Yeah, but you know what? And then here's another thing too. I feel maybe it's just me, because this is probably just a personal thing that I want. I feel like we need some flashback moments, or like, because we know who they are basically in a way, but I feel like, but after hearing what Omega was saying, that she was there technically in the beginning when they were created, I can't help but figure we need like a flashback of them being created. I don't know. That's just me personally. Honestly, I doubt we will get that. Maybe it'll be in the graphic novel or something if they ever do decide. But I feel like we just need flashback moments of either that or like basically maybe like their first fights or so. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion though. What I would want more of also.
Basically, I guess you just mix it up for like episodic. They don't all have to be like so unique and different. You can have some of the similar things of them working for Sid and stuff, but just make it more unique. Not every episode be similar. That's kind of what I want for structuring. Just make the more important plots be out. Because if say this was a 8 to 9 episode season, I can guarantee you there wouldn't have been so many freaking fan service like episodes. It would have been more of a focused narrative than anything. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, that as well. You're not wrong there. And watch the last episode will be the hour one instead of like the first episode.
No. First episode worked as an hour, and last episode should have followed the same formula, but it didn't. So,
well, we'll have to wait till next season for that.
Yeah. Well, all in all, honestly, there's a lot of potential for season 2. Season 1 was such a letdown for like the ending.
Still watching it, so that's just the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Yeah, until what? Boba Fett?
Oh yeah, for Christmas. We'll see about that. We'll see about that also.
Expect
Then
a
we're
review
also-
from one of us on that.
Yep.
Alright,
More
this
like
is
it's me.
maybe. This is Green Warrior 291 signing out with Geek358_2. Peace out.
Peace.